probably had
This is
Twitch and everything.
called Green Crack.
I just suck.
Yeah, you just suck.
I just suck hard.
You know, it doesn't have to be hard.
Oh, okay.
I thought KB was being like really hard on herself for a second. So like I just suck. I'm like, no, KB, you're
No,
awesome.
KB,
Stop
you're
it.
the funniest one here, honestly.
No.
You don't suck hard, no.
Okay.
I didn't.
It's tasty.
Yeah,
That's really tasty.
yeah. Trying to go vape heavy because we have some non-smokers in the room. Non-smokers in the house. Are we? Is this real life?
I believe.
Yeah, we're live. We're live because it just.
Yeah, but we're froze.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm not
we're
sitting
We're
like
ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was quick. Them technical difficulties took no
No
time
time.
at all. Oh, my video's not froze, so I don't think we really need
I'm
to
fine
change
with that.
anything.
No, yeah,
I
I'm
think we're
fine with
good.
that.
The whole episode is Timmy doing snack reviews.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for snack reviews.
The first quarter of the podcast is about cookies. All right.
I think I gotta unplug it and plug it in again.
Tim said he was telling somebody at work about the podcast, and they kept being like, the Happy Circle podcast.
Bro.
He's like, I got it this time. The happy circle. Yeah.
Any of them, really. Just do whatever.
The way that people be fucking up that corner, I'm like, I felt like this is an easy one. And they're like, yeah, you get stupid. I have never heard the circle, though. That might
No,
take
me
you.
either. Me either.
I've heard the Happy Place.
The Happy Place is definitely one.
The Happy Place podcast.
Or just Happy Corner. I'm like, oh, yeah, you have to have the at the beginning.
I think Happy
And
Place.
also the Happy Corner podcast it has to be the podcast.
I think Happy Place is a cafe. There's a
Happy-
cafe
It's also
called
a
Happy Place.
is it?
The Happy Place, the Good Place.
The Good Place is what I'm thinking about. You know how I fuck up shit. You
That's
be reading
okay.
my mind, though.
I got you.
He was right there.
I know you.
The assist.
Happy Sunday. How are you, Sam?
Happy Sunday is right. Are we?
It's good to be back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
we're on.
right.
And moving. Look, this is us moving live.
Yeah. I could make it freeze again if you need me to.
No, we cool.
Make sure it's like I'm making a really like stunning face when we do it though. Stop.
Stop. Oh, shit. There's a YouTube comment. I don't have the YouTube up yet. Shit. Hold on. It's probably very important.
Oh, it's Tony. Tony.
Hey. How
Trying to
we
get high
doing?
like y'all. We're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it. This guy, Tony, let me tell you something. So my work gave away passes to a festival.
Yep.
And the person who won it, and Tony and I here had an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
If I win them, I take Tony. If Tony wins them, he takes me. It's the agreement. We did not. Neither of us won the tickets. But the guy who won them then tried to sell them to me. And I was like, I don't want to buy your tickets that you won. for
Yeah.
free. It's not that important. So he ended up giving them to Tony.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony took yesterday off of work to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he messages me later in the day and says, why is this man giving me tickets to a festival that was last weekend?
Oh, nice.
I said, you are fucking with me. And he said he's not. I still don't believe him. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Wow.
We'll see what happens.
That's a send off right there.
That's hilarious. Hey, got a day off, I guess.
No, that's an ass whooping, man. That's a send off right there. Like, hey, man.
At least he didn't buy them.
Yeah, but don't.
But also, why'd you try to sell them to me? But then
That's
you
what
gave
I'm
them to
saying.
Tony?
That's what I'm saying.
And then Tony didn't take me. So
Lucky for you.
he said it's a real story. I think like he sent me the wrong festival. I was like, I thought it was this festival. He's like, no, it wasn't. It was this festival. I like said they gave you the wrong information. That's wild. I'd be mad. But I'm glad I didn't go.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't waste my time.
Yeah.
How far away was it? Do you know?
No, I have no idea. I knew nothing about it. And I think it was just like a DJ thing. Like, I don't think it was. And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care.
Sometimes these small local festivals be on some bullshit though.
Yeah.
Cause like I remember I did one. I ain't gonna say where it was, but
What's it rhyme with?
Schmockford.
It could have been anywhere.
I can't solve that one. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's so famous. So like the comedians came out or whatever. We waiting around to perform. And we like, what the fuck is going on? Like, all right. And so now it's getting late. And I'm like, damn, I gotta drive back to the crib from Rockford. And I gotta drop off.
From where?
Schmockford.
Okay.
So I gotta drive back from Schmockford, right? But
Were you by yourself?
No, I had to drop off one of my homies in, I can say this, Bolingbrook.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
So I was like, damn, like, you know.
Bolingbrook's really far away from Smockford.
Yeah. So, so I get there. So we're waiting, and then they're like, well, the comedians are going to have to be fast. Now, like, we're like.
Like, you have to talk faster, or?
Like, do your set in 2x, okay?
I'm just going to set up all the punchlines, or all the setups now, and then go through the punchlines.
And then go through the list.
Jumble up the order. Up to you.
Yep.
You got to match them.
Show your work.
And so I got up there, and I was like, man, they sit up here trying to rush the comedians. Maybe if y'all hadn't played Cupid Shuffle for 20 minutes in Schmockford.
Dude, Smockford's like famous for that. I did a
20
show
minutes,
in Smockford.
literally
Yeah.
20 minutes. They played the Cupid. I was like, I didn't even know there was all like, I've never heard the end of Cupid Shuffle, but I did that day.
And she hasn't been the same since.
I hate
The,
all
art,
that
the
shit.
end is dark. It's dark. Anyway, I did a show in Smockford once, and I think the start time was 7 p.m. Guess what time we did that show?
9 o'clock.
10 p.m.
Oh my god. That means like if you left at that time, you'd be home at midnight.
Yeah. I got home real late.
Well, was that the one, though, that you guys didn't think the show was going to happen? So you're just like
Correct.
sitting around chilling?
Yeah, we were just like workshopping, having a good
And then
time.
at the 11th hour, like a crowd wandered in.
Yeah, they're like, hey, were you guys going to do that show? And I was like, you guys are 3 hours late.
Yeah.
We're on Schmockford
What the
time.
hell?
You're on Schmockford time.
Right. It's a different time zone up in that area. But I was like, oh, I guess we're doing this. We had a great time. But I was like, really? Because there was like something going on that weekend, like a Smockford festival.
Yeah, Schmockford always pretend like they got some shit going on, don't they?
Smockford's just Joliet, right? Like it's just North Joliet. I feel like people are like, there's big cities and like Smockford's really a large city and Joliet's really a large city and Aurora is really a large city. Those are all the same places, just like in different formats.
Yeah.
Anyway, Smockford. I'm glad we covered up for them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Who
Nobody will
cares?
ever know about Schmockford.
No.
They're not
Just
gonna
don't
put
go
it
there.
together.
Don't go there.
People from Schmockford don't even want to be from Schmockford.
That's true.
They don't even like it.
Well, I feel the same way about Joliet. I like it.
Yeah.
People shit on it all the time.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay.
They got Cheap Trick and Michelle Williams. Way
Oh,
to go,
there's-
Schmockford.
Good job, Smockford.
They,
Teams in the
they
chat.
have Natasha Leggero, I guess.
Who?
No, yeah, they do.
Natasha Leggero.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a famous comedian from Schmockford.
Yeah.
From Smockford. Good for her. Not, you know, it's okay. T's in the chat. T, we've missed you. How have you been? She's smoking California and drinking Crown Peach in a can. She didn't specify.
that okay.
It's pretty
That
good.
little mixture.
I love those little mixed drinks
Yeah.
like that. Those are nice. Those are nice and refreshing. It's a little dreary here. It's a little, I guess it rained this morning, maybe. I missed it. Justin says yes, he was up. Nope, slept through it. That's probably why. But it's just been a kind of day. We went to Louis. We had breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Sitco joined us.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. Sitco does this thing that he thinks is real cute.
Everyone likes it, yeah.
Everyone enjoys it. Where he waits for you to say something, like you're ordering.
Yeah.
She asks for my drink order.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I go to say something, David will interrupt you
Yeah.
and be like, I want. He thinks it's really cute.
So I'm gonna be the waitress.
Okay.
Right? And I'm gonna ask you.
You gotta. Okay.
Right. So, Miss, what would you like for your beverage?
I would like a.
Well, so the way it's set up is just like, so who wants to order first? And I will look at Aimee.
Yeah.
Like, go on.
He will like, go ahead, Aimee. And then David, I believe we've talked about this before. Where like David just has these little things about him that he likes to do. Like we have a tradition at the end of the open mic when we're leaving. He will chase my car down to try to be the last person to say goodbye. We just say bye. We yell bye throughout the neighborhood of Plainfield. Like
Sometimes at like 11:30 p.m.
yeah, like lights are coming on, dogs are barking, people are coming out in their underwear mad because we're screaming bye because we have to be the last one. He does shit like that. Or if you're on the phone with him, oh man, if there's more than one person involved, hey, I'm gonna call Aimee and then I have to call Timmy.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a prank. Just be aware. There's going to be a prank. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's a prank on both parties, and it's just for David's amusement.
Man, that's brilliant, though.
He's really smart.
That's
He's
brilliant.
really smart. But he also does this thing if you're on the phone with him, because he usually calls on Tuesdays to ask if he can get on the late list. He's very polite. And Tim and I will answer the phone. Are you ready, Tim? It goes like this. Well. And then David just goes, hi. And then we'll be talking. He asks if he can get on the list. Sometimes we gossip a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then he'll be like, I'll be saying something. He'll be like, hey, Aimee, one more thing. And I'll be like, yeah. And then he'll just hang up the phone and just leave me. David said,
It should be like as soon as he
Quips.
says, hey, Aimee, just hang up. Just hang
and
up.
every time, the last maybe month that we've talked to David, when I get off the phone with him, I tell Timmy, damn it, I should have done that thing where I'm like, hey, David, one more thing, and then hang up on him.
Yeah.
Because I want to do it back. I want to get him.
So I'll tell you what happens when people have done that to me before. I will call them back and be like, hey, I'm sorry, you said one more thing, but it looks like you got cut out.
Jesus.
That's when you hit him to that directly to voicemail.
Oh,
Aimee cannot be reached by right now. Please leave your name and number.
After the-
Voicemail box
he would
full.
leave a message. yeah. He would leave a message.
My sister was doing that where she didn't pick up the phone, so I was watching a horror movie, so I would just dictate what was happening on screen and leave multiple voicemails.
Wow.
While that was going on, it's like, all right, she's going. She knows there's a ghost inside, but she's pretty hesitant. And then when it happens, like, oh, spooky! It's like the third or fourth time she picked up, like, please stop leaving me voicemails.
He is simultaneously the worst and best human on this planet. I can't decide. I told him at the restaurant today, I go, if you were anybody else, I would fucking hate you. I would be like, why are you doing this to me? Leave me alone, sir. Please.
Somebody was standing next to David one of the times we did the bye. Mm-hmm. And then the next week we went to the open mic, and like Aimee and I walked in, and they were like, "Aimee, hi, 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 hi."
And I was like, no,
And
we
we're like,
can't do it
doesn't-
this way.
doesn't
I'm not
work like that."
leaving. I'm not leaving. We'll go all night. Please stop.
And also, you're not David.
So basically, David's an inspiration to all around in an annoying way.
Yeah, all those that have an obnoxious nerve running through their antagonistic little bodies.
He's unreasonably funny.
Yeah.
He had to make a phone call to see if he could come to the podcast today. And he was in the parking lot, and I had my window down, and I could tell he wasn't speaking English. And I wanted to hear because I think that's hot, right? And so David walks up. I was trying to eavesdrop, and he's like, "Oh, because I was speaking my funny little language." And I'm like, "Yeah, David, I wanted to hear it. I like when you don't speak English." Chill.
We were saying at the donut show that he should tell a joke in Polish
Just to Stan.
To see if you can get him to laugh.
I think Stan would like it.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd have to think about what I'd want to say because I don't know.
Make it real political.
Make it sound like all fun and cheerful, but just be like, fucking Fox News is right. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember? I think it was at Mojo's, and I think I don't know if I was hosting or what, but I was bringing up somebody, and I did it in Polish, and it was Jake Brunig.
Nice.
So I remember I kept saying like, "Yeah, Jake Brunig, German last name, so you know, be careful, especially if you speak this language." And everyone's like laughing. Like, what did you say?
That's terrible. In the chat, I feel like, are we having like a memorial for David right now? We're saying all the nice things. One of my favorite Dave bits was when I would get rides from him in high school, and he would stop the car to yell, "Get a horse," at people walking.
Sean?
Yeah. Get a horse. So you've been a goofy goober
Oh my god.
for the duration of your existence, is what we're hearing.
Yeah, so Sean and I don't know if I ever told you guys this about how we used to do morning announcements.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
but go on.
Oh, well, one of the things I would do is I would read out acronyms as full words. So, like, welcome to LHS Lamont High School. Be like, welcome to LaHiz. and then, like, for anything that was a different language, I would read also, like, Les Miserables, the play will be on. Just stuff like that. Or I'd be like, the Spanish club's meeting today, a sap? I don't know, it's like a Spanish word or something. Like stuff like that. The one thing that I got in trouble for was when I did the Pledge of Allegiance, I would mess with the tempo of the pledge. So like sometimes I would do it like, you know, there's like a tempo to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it faster. Yeah. I'd be like, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, or I'd be like, I pledge
Allegiance to the flag.
Yeah. I would do either one day fast, one day slow, and one day a combination of fast and slow. So I was told to cut it out because it was seen as, you know, negative. Disrespectful.
Man,
yeah.
fuck the Pledge of Allegiance. I had
my
students that was
God.
like, I'm not standing for it. I'm like, all right. I get
Katie's
Sounds
like, bet.
good. I'm going to sit too, actually.
like they're like you should they should stay. I'm like, dude, man, fuck that. Like, dude, there's kids that do, there's kids that don't. It's not the end of the fucking
It's
world.
fine. It's relaxed.
Like, don't feel weird that we're sitting up here pledging to-
Allegiance? You weirdos?
You find that weird?
The four of us, one guy named Mike would always, he would cough whenever it got to the under God part. So he would skip over it. Yeah. He'd be like, pledge to the flag, wherever it gets to the under God part. You get to that.
One Nation.
Yeah, under God. Then you're like, cough, and then, oh, sorry about that. And then go to the next part. Skip over it.
Blaha says he can't believe he was the only one to get kicked off
Yes.
announcements.
Do you know how that happened?
Yeah, tell me.
So to set context, we decided to have an idea of like, this is right when Chuck Norris facts came out.
Oh.
So we started doing Chuck Norris facts, but we like, got them approved or whatever. We started doing them. Then somebody complained about them, and so we had to cut them out. But the people were overseeing it thought it was such a good idea, So they were like, well, let's do something a little bit safer. So we'll do Snapple facts. But we didn't like the fact that we had to change. So Sean decided in an act of protest he was going to add something. So he got one that was like 20% of pet owners let their pets sleep in the same bed with them. But he ended it with, as opposed to Michael Jackson letting 100% of things that move sleep in the same bed with them.
Oh no!
It's like I've been Sean Blaha, goodbye.
That was Sean's
He's
sign
on
off.
the phone, so he hangs up and he just gets up and just like nobody's like saying anything. So he just leaves. I have first period with him, so I'm laughing hysterically at this point. He gets up, I stand up, give him a little applause.
Yeah.
The whole class is laughing. About 10 minutes later, a kid we knew, Steve, had service project for the front office. He's walking in he opens the class door. He's already laughing. He's like, Sean, the deans want to speak to you.
Oh no!
He gets called down. I don't remember. You have to ask him if he got in trouble for it. He definitely got kicked out of the morning announcements, but I don't know if he got in trouble for it.
Huh. Well, kicked off the. That's such a Blaha thing. Kicked off the morning announcements. Hey, you want to start the show? He said they were pretty mad about my additions to how long a beaver can hold their breath fact, too. Didn't like that one.
Yeah, that was. They didn't want any additions.
Beavers.
He said, no more, Mr. Blaha. No more. All right, let's get that theme song going. Let's get this party started.
That's the reason why we smoke.
David Sitko specifically for me.
All right, let's go in 5, 4.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Boredom
sorry.
is just torture.
It is.
But KB and Aimee have what the doctor ordered.
We do.
Pull up a chair, it's the happy corner.
What the fuck is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? This Sunday is KB and
Aimee.
and
Not everybody's mic'd. We have 3 thoughts in the audience today. That's a
Right.
record. That's a record. We've got the lovely
Trisha
Adele,
Meekos.
the beautiful Adele, who's usually here. In addition to Adele, we have David Sitko,
Yep,
and then we
yep,
have
yep.
Justin Taylor from the Cinema Slayers
Yep,
podcast
yep, yep,
sitting in
yep,
today.
yep,
He's
yep.
in town. You had some wrestling shows this weekend, yeah? Yeah, good. Fantastic. How'd you do?
I didn't win, so shut up. I don't want to talk about it.
I heard you did great, though. I heard you did really great.
But, yeah.
Great experience. It's Black Wrestlers Matter, so they were
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
wrestlers all over the country,
That's awesome.
So I was the Texas representative, so it was pretty tight.
Do it for Kamala.
Kamala was tight.
Yeah, Kamala was tight.
Yeah, dope.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today. Full house. We love it. Everybody in the new studio, super excited. David Sitko was like, are we going downstairs? No, buddy. We're upstairs now. We moved up.
Moving on up.
to the main floor.
Or-
We did it. We made it. We made it to the top. How was your we had an unexpected week off. How was your week off?
It was awesome because I got to hang out with family down in Mississippi,
Oh, awesome.
which was great. Grandmother's wine was delicious.
Oh, that's right. Did you get to bring any back?
No, the winos got to it.
Got to it.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that she makes is off of her farm or like locally sourced stuff.
Sure.
But people would just stop by and like eat a ton of food, and so like by the end of the night, it'd be like this small container of stuff left. Like she made like a apple pie from apples from her apple tree.
Nice.
And it was like this amazing crust and everything. And I was like, oh, and they were like, oh, here's what's left. And it was just like a little small, skinny square of a, you know.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
all that's left.
Yeah.
Eat
So,
that. But you had a good time.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, got to, walk around. It was hot, fam.
Hot.
Mississippi. I was not near Jackson. Jackson was the southern part. But Jackson is getting flooded out. They don't have drinkable water. All that shit. Like, it's really fucked up down there. And You know what? I gotta eat a dick.
You want to do it? So we can do it this early. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's eat a dick. Let's not eat a dick. Let's make someone else
Make
eat a
someone,
dick.
yeah.
Let's
clear.
do it.
All right.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, eat a dick.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Ew. All right.
Ew.
Who's eating a dick?
To the governor of Mississippi and the mayor of Jackson. And the reason why is because all the money that was given to Mississippi for their sewage, plumbing, all that type of shit, a lot of it was paid out for dumb shit, paid out to Brett Favre for dumb shit. Like, and they didn't use it to fix what they need to. And I'm so tired of these fucking poor ass states, their governors and all of that will do the most fucked up shit when they're given money that's subsidized by other states.
Yes. Yes.
And
It's
y'all,
wild, ain't it?
you know what I'm saying? Like, Jackson is like one of the few capitals in the nation that is predominantly black. And y'all sat up there, and once again, this is another, like, the levees broke, just like in New Orleans. Y'all motherfuckers sat up there and fed in y'all pockets. I guarantee a majority of those senators and all of those representatives, honestly, I just got back from Mississippi. Yo, dog, they don't live in Mississippi.
Yeah.
If they truly lived
They'd
in
fix
Mississippi,
it.
they would fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's how that goes.
you know what I'm saying? So, like, they can eat all of the dicks. We sitting up here sending y'all millions on top of millions on top of millions, and don't shit get fixed. How is the water still not fixed in Flint? How is the water not fixed on these fucking reservations, fam?
Yup.
Water in the United States?
I know that's just a thing we should have. Yeah.
Water
Like,
in the
it's just a
United
basic
States.
Human right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just eat a dick, man. All of y'all fucking, and it's a lot of those mayors and governors who just be out there just doing goofy shit, and they not fixing the things that's wrong with their state.
Mm-hmm. It's wild.
Hey, bro, like, y'all got cities where over half y'all population end up with a certain type of cancer. Oh, I don't know. We're just a mining town. What are you mining?
Why aren't you doing something about this? This is a problem.
Like,
That's wild.
come on now.
That's wild.
Get it together.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
Go ahead, Timmy.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, eat a dick. Ooh, ew. All right, we got it out the way. I just had to because that was stupid. I was like,
That's understandably so. I got on my first TikTok live on somebody else's. And it wasn't like too political. Shout out to the people that now listen to the podcast because they liked me on that. That was awesome. But like this dude, like he's a veteran, right? Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, there's people who like fake PTSD. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, and then there's like the narcissists. And I'm like, uh-huh. And he's like, they don't deserve help. And I was like, well, I don't really agree with that. Like, I feel like people deserve help, even if you don't like what they're doing. Like, they're doing it for a reason. And he's just like, nope. So I'm like, so we're not going to fix the behavior. We're just going to let it keep going, is what you're saying? Yep, they don't deserve the help. So I was on this TikTok live for like a little bit discussing that. And I had to like point out, I was like, that's kind of like narcissistic behavior to think that you have the authority to decide who deserves help and who doesn't. And he got real mad.
well, the other thing is I'm tired of people trying to use like, all right, so here's my whole thing. Over the overall people of something, stop using the most minuscule amount to justify denying a whole bunch of people.
Right.
That is the dumbest shit ever. Like, there's always going to be a percentage of people that's doing some fucked up shit or wrong shit or whatever. but the majority aren't. So that's who we're really doing it for. Fuck all the other bullshit.
Right.
You know, like.
But yeah, I don't under. It was really bizarre. I probably talked to this man for like, I was probably on his live for like an hour and a half, right?
Not fixing narcissist.
And yeah, and I'm just like, hey man, if you like go to my TikTok, you'll see that like there's nothing on there but like videos about my narcissistic stalker. I was like, I'm dealing with a narcissist. I was like, would it be weird of me? Like, wouldn't it be weird if I was like, oh, I just hope that he doesn't ever get help and he just continues to harass me for the rest of our lives. Like, why wouldn't I want him to get help? I hate him, but I still want him to be better. So because that benefits me. Like, so why? Because he's like, well, if like there's military men who fake their PTSD, which I'm like, who are you to gauge that? But two, they go to the bars, they get wasted drunk, they go home and they beat their spouses. And he's like, and then they blame the PTSD.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That is correct. They do be doing that.
That checks out.
They do be doing that. And you acknowledge that, but in your mind, they're big, huge pieces of shit, and they don't deserve the resources to get the help because they do those things. And you're saying they're faking their issues, but they're obviously not.
They're not
drinking to a point where they go home and beat their spouses. They have an issue.
They have an issue, clearly.
So what your logic is he's a piece of shit. He doesn't deserve help. He or she doesn't deserve help.
Right.
So what's going to happen is that person's spouse is going to, hopefully, if they don't end up getting killed by that person, they're going to leave them. And then they're going to do that to the next person that they're with. We're just not going to break the cycle. We're just going to keep going with it.
Yeah.
That's your logic. I just wish people would like think. We're talking about like the student loan forgiveness.
Or like
these people think that physically people are getting $10,000 checks in the mail. And I'm like, no, just a hypothetical debt is being hypothetically paid off.
And let's keep it up. And let's keep it
a
a
tiny
buck.
bit. Yeah.
10,000 ain't shit.
It's nothing.
It's been
10,000
really
ain't
dent in
shit.
some people's debt. Like it's nothing. To
Did
some
they?
people.
I'm like, you guys have never. I didn't go to college, and I am like, that is the one thing. Is like, well, at least I don't have student debt. Like, so that's the one thing. But like these, I'm like, you obviously didn't go to college either. You have no idea how much that costs. $10,000 is nothing.
That's like books for a few semesters.
And the amount of people who like don't get jobs or they can't get jobs in what they went to school for is like, that's a lot of people. Right?
Or the fact that like
you don't get paid in the job that
or the fact that like, let's keep it a buck. What type of schools are a majority of people going to? State schools. Why are state schools getting so expensive that it's like, wait a minute, I need a loan to go to Eastern Illinois University?
Joliet Junior College?
Like what? What? Like fam, like I'm in Macomb, Illinois for Western Illinois. Like I'm in Carbondale. I'm in DeKalb.
How did this happen? Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
Like, come on now. Come on now.
Someone was just telling me how much their friend had to pay to send their kid to college to go to school to be like a teacher. And I'm like, she's not even going to make that. Like, she's not making that back. She's going to be paying that off forever. Forever. One of our wedding gifts, when Stankley and I got married, was his dad paid off a student loan that he had co-signed for. And mainly because he was tired of getting the phone calls. But there was $1,000 left on that. And Sterling's like, thank you so like much appreciated, but like $1,000 and then the rest of his student loan debt. It was like, yeah, cool. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's, but yeah, I'm like, fuck this shit, man. Like, this is $10,000 and he gonna sit up there and wait. Motherfucker gonna wait.
Hey, it was enough money to piss a lot of people off.
People who are posting about it on Twitter, and then people are like, this $178,000
Loan
PPP
forgiveness?
loan forgiveness? Like, the fuck?
Yeah. No.
No, well, my thing is, some of that loan forgiveness wasn't even necessary. Like
Yeah.
they talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene. She had a construction company which was designated as essential work, which means she was still working those people. So what was that like? The whole point of PPP loans was to give money to your employees while they were at home, but they weren't at home.
But they weren't. They were working.
So what was that forgiving? Nothing. It was just money that was given to her. And then the oversight committee was then shut down by Trump.
I like how all of these senators all of a sudden have all these great small businesses that needed fucking loans. Like, why would how you sit up there and make a rap song about how much money you make and then take out PPP loans? Like, what the fuck? How you throw it around
Well,
the
you
fucking
either- then you either
championship
have to-
trophy on a yacht
You either
that
have
you
to
own,
admit
that you own.
you either have to admit that you are broke, or you have to admit that you cheated the system. What other thing can you say? You know what I mean? Like, what other explanation do you have? You're either broke and you needed it, or you cheated the system. Which a lot of people are getting busted like real bad for those, and I am entertained.
Like regular people that are like just like started their own company, LLC, and it's just a company of himself, and then they bought a car, and then they're getting caught, like because they took like millions.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I suspected one or two people of doing that, and I looked into it, and I was like, okay, I was wrong, and I will shut the fuck up. But it's awful suspicious. I'm just saying.
Yeah. There's some people that definitely, I know for a fact did.
Yeah.
And yeah, like what's fucked up is just like the IRS, they ain't gonna go after the big,
Nope.
the big buku. They gonna go after the goofies that are taking trips to Houston and Miami and
Yeah.
Vegas and shit like that with the money.
Right.
You
right.
know, they catching them at the airport. You know, and I'm only speaking because I know somebody that did get popped off
At the
at
airport.
the airport. Yep.
Oh, that's fucking embarrassing. Oh man, how'd that go down? I wanna
Popped
know.
off was on the way to Miami.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks for them.
Yeah.
I am really excited about our new segment. Can we do it?
Do you want to do the new segment?
I kind of. Do you?
Sure.
Is it too early?
No, I don't mind.
KB, are you down?
I guess.
She guesses.
No, go for it. I'm just fucking.
Okay, we had spoken about it last episode about like how Tim needs to go get us snacks like from the dollar store. We need to try.
Yeah.
We need to try the snackies. And you know, I got to give it to my brother. He delivered.
Yeah.
He did his homework. He set things up. He made a fucking Tim, just
Go for it.
you go for it, buddy.
Let's go.
If you're hungry on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree Snack Review.
Actually, it's $1.25 now.
I mean the $1.25 tree snack review.
I feel like you use that Zac Efron for so many things. So many things. Thank you, Timmy. That was beautiful.
They're called memes, sweetie.
It's called a Meme.
It's
It's
called
called
a
a
Mimi,
Mimi.
please.
Mimi.
Sweaty, like.
Sweaty, it's a Mimi. You should look it up.
Yeah, Adele and I get a lot of our snacks from Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
It honestly, it makes sense. In Biden's economy, there's stickers on all the candy bars with Brandon's
did this.
picture. That's
Brandon's
like, I did this. Regular candy bars are like $1.59 now.
Hold up. I just got to say, I saw a TikTok of a guy who said conservatives running to the gas stations to take down all the stickers they put up when gas prices.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck.
That was some goofiness.
We got to do what's right. So I think this is what we're gonna do for maybe the first couple snack reviews. Is the beautiful Adele and I were at Dollar Tree. We found one snack that we thought looked really good that we haven't tried before, and we found one snack that, in my humble opinion, sounds absolutely fucking disgusting. So we'll do the good one first. We're going with we've got magical starfish gummies. Well, I've got a close up cam for this. I thought I did anyway.
You do not.
Just kidding. Oh, there it is. I was trying to go to the Ahu cam.
Aw.
So these are magical starfish gummies.
There's a mermaid on the front, so I'm in love. Are we frozen?
Yes, you
Cool.
guys are enthralled by snacks. Here, I'll fix that real quick. So do we want to try these first? I already opened them up, so
Yes.
I shouldn't be doing like too much plastic.
ASMR.
If you want to
Pass around.
down.
Pass them around.
I got 2 stuck together, so that actually counts as one.
Okay,
That's
that's fair.
just one candy.
That's fair. That's fair.
But
One
yeah,
of
I
Both
think
colors, and I'm into it. All right.
these look pretty good. Are these sour? Did we establish, or just regular? I think they're just regular.
We'll see. Are we ready? Okay. All right. I'm
Yeah,
going for it.
Let's do it. Gummies,
Cheers. Oh, cheers, David.
Gummies are tricky, like gummies and fruit snacks. We've had some very interesting fruit snacks because, I mean, as much as fruit snack is just its own thing, the variety of texture and hardness of the fruit snack definitely varies. But I like these a lot. They're squishy, not sour.
Not too sour. Not my favorite consistency.
No
No.
It's a little too
gummy.
too squishy gummy. Yeah.
But it would have got me with the packaging. I would have immediately bought it. I'll give it a. What are we scaling on?
Since it's Dollar Tree, why
many
don't we give
quarters?
it like what you would pay for it? So like
How many
on a
quarters?
scale of-
I would
Yeah,
pay
scale.
2 quarters.
2
for
quarters?
this, Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would pay 2 quarters.
Do I need to get like little review, like 2 quarters to pop up on the screen?
Yes.
2 out of 4 quarters. Well, we got to. It's out of 5 quarters.
It's out of
'cause
5
it's
quarters.
It's
a $1.25.
Yeah, $1.
$1.25. Yeah.
So
How much would you pay for that, David? $10 million?
2.5 quarters.
2.5 quarters. Okay.
The little sugar parts on candy, sometimes I like it. If the consistency is kind of like Sour Patch Kids.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
But when it's on something so chewy like
Yeah,
that,
these were
very chewy.
significantly more chewy than a
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it was too squishy. Let me look at the ingredients.
flavor wise, I did take 2.
The gelatin. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't like biting into gelatin. It makes me feel weird and it makes me uncomfortable.
Well, and the thing is, Dollar Tree, they do have like
Kind of
very small
plastic-ish.
bags of Sour Patch Kids.
Titanium
right? Like,
dioxide. That sounds good for you.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Corn syrup, sugar, water, gelatin,
My
malic
favorite.
acid,
Yeah.
citric acid, artificial and natural flavors.
That's what I was about to say about the flavor. And like, I had 2 of them, 2 different colors, and there wasn't much flavor differentiation.
Hold up.
What flavor do you think it was?
Yeah, because there's flavors on the back, but there's 5 flavors on the
I
back.
doubt that. I highly doubt
There
there
is-
is.
I saw 2 in there.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, there's different colored. What did we have in here? Pink and yellow.
The,
right?
the
Yeah.
Dollar Tree should be like, you're
Guess what?
supposed to have.
There's a blue, there's an orange, there's a green.
Not.
Sir, where? Oh, wait. Let me shut the fuck up right now.
There's a
Green.
I had no idea.
Blue.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
what did you think the yellow was?
I didn't try I did the pink one.
What did you think it was?
I have honestly no idea.
Strawberry?
It was strawberry.
Okay.
The yellow, who had yellow?
I did.
I had yellow. But mine also had some pink in it.
Yeah.
But mine was lemon, which I could see. Green is green apple, which I fucks with. Orange is orange, and blue is raspberry.
Raspberry.
There is another blue, no orange. Wait, 1 orange
And the whole pack.
in the whole pack.
The flavor is a little light. It's a little.
I want
It's
to.
more sweet and sugary flavor than it is the actual flavor it's trying to.
I would like to read the description on the back to you. Can I do that? Our precious and dimpled 4-year-old Sophie dreams of magical mermaids, sparkling starfish, and candy castles. When she is not dreaming, Sophie is busy being fierce, adventurous, and lovable with that spirit. Sophie willed us to launch Sophie Pops and Gumdrops as head of Red. Sophie is the most dedicated, albeit superstitious, sampler any confectioner could have preoccupied with. This is the longest fucking description.
This was written by a robot, right?
Yeah.
This was 100% AI generated.
Yeah, seriously. I was about to say they don't got kids. Like
Any
whoever wrote this, there is
confectioner-
no actual Sophie. Like this is
All
just,
the things sweet. Sophie uses her palate to. Oh, the words are very close together. I'm like, what is totasty? But it's to taste.
Her palate to tasty.
I was like, what is this word? To taste, test our sweets is every opportunity while hiding in the pantry, behind the couch, or under her bed. We hope you enjoy these most magical, delicious.
Did they
and
kidnap
enchanting
Sophie?
gummies. Courtesy of Sophie. I think this is a call for help.
Yeah,
for
this
Sophie.
is funding human trafficking.
Something's happening. Also, we're supposed to trust the review of a 4-year-old.
Yeah,
Of course,
They
it's
don't have
good
a
to
palate.
4-year-old.
they don't have
This
a good
would be
palate.
delicious to a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Anyway, I take it back 1/4.
After that story.
Maybe
Just,
3 just to like donate to Sophie's cause. Like I'm trying to get Sophie to come home or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Sophie Fund.
All right. Now there's a bad snack, guys. All right. What's next?
Now, when you think of your favorite flavor of bubblegum, what comes to your mind?
Diesel engines.
My lord.
My boy.
Crackers.
Clam chowder.
Like gum, and then there's clam chowder in the middle, so then when you bite into it, it...
Gushers.
Yes,
Gushers gum.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder, Gushers gum.
And the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Ugh. Dog biscuits. What flavor?
So I found some gum that is by Double Bubble, which is, I believe, a reputable brand. But we have, maybe we should bring this to our show at the Drunken Donut. These are jelly donut gumballs.
Sounds disgusting.
It's jelly donut with
disgusting.
grape filling. Whoop, there it is. So the gum itself is
My mouth is watering not because I want it, because I'm probably about
gonna
to throw up.
You can already feel.
Give it out the physical.
Just like that there.
Get the trash can.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll try it.
Oh, Jason's going for
Justin's
it.
going for it.
I feel like it is something that they just bank on people being intrigued
Yes, this is gross. Let's try it.
and being like, I'll try it once. This is what the gumball looks like. It looks like
It looks like a Whopper, like a
yes,
Yeah.
and it's jelly donut with grape filling.
It smells good, but it smells like I want to eat it, not continuously chew it.
Right, right.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Cheers. Okay, hold on. David wants to cheers his gumball. He tried to with Adele, but Adele had already put it in her mouth. Cheers. Oh, it's hard.
Is there supposed to be grape filling?
Oh, I hope not.
So it's just gum.
It's hard to eat. It says with grape filling.
Live.
There's no filling, and it doesn't even taste like a donut. It tastes like regular gum.
Yeah, they just changed the color. They probably ran out of like one of their colors, and they're like, "Yo, how can we go ahead with this?" And just say it's grape jelly filled donut and keep it popping.
The outside smelled kind of like a, I don't know, like a donut. It had a kind of a powdery on the outside.
This is literally just double bubble.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Timmy, they ran out of something.
They really played us. You write to double bubble right now. That's DUBB.
And it's still this hard ass gum.
Your gum didn't taste like shit, and now I'm mad.
I really wanted this to be terrible. The fuck? I was gonna throw up.
It's getting ready and everything.
Well, the thing with double bubble is that your jaw get a
Dude, my
workout.
jaw hurts really bad right now.
Double bubble get hard as fuck. Like,
TMJ for this double bubble. Woo.
I'm gonna hand out
Four more.
little pieces
3 more.
of half
2 more.
paper.
1 more.
To spit out.
Rest.
Oh, yeah. I am.
Everyone just spit it out into my hand.
I am done with this regular ass
Yeah.
gum.
You're gonna get rid of your gum. Woo.
It was just gum. Like
Yeah,
I
there's
am
literally-
almost disappointed that it didn't taste like complete ass with
we really
jelly in the
see,
middle.
and this is why this is important. Because we really thought that this was going to be the bad one, and this was the good one.
Right. And I mean, yeah, regular schmegular gum. Cool. If I'm in the mood for regular gum, it's
All right,
fine.
double bubble. Gary is a 12-year-old. I'm just kidding.
He just wanted to play baseball with his friends.
That's who we haven't been looking into is Dollar Tree. They're giving clues on the
Yeah.
back of this packaging. Yeah, you a lie. You lied.
You lied.
So how many quarters out of 5 would you pay for this regular ass fucking?
0 quarters. I would
10
steal this
cents,
gum.
Yeah.
I would steal this gum and then bring it back for a refund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see
I'd be
if I
like,
can
actually, I did not enjoy this at all. Give me my money back. I just found out that that's a thing, broke hack. If you buy something from the grocery store, food, and you open it and you eat it and you don't like it, you can just take it back.
My mom watched a dude return a T-bone steak that it was just T-bone.
Yeah.
He had ate the steak
Yeah.
and brought it back.
Yeah. There was a family member recently that told me, and she's like, hey, I admit it's really shitty, but I learned it when I worked at the grocery store. And she was like, you shouldn't pay for food you don't like. She's like, now granted, you shouldn't come with an empty bag of chips and be like, I didn't like it. But like if you had like something that, I don't know, yeah, you could take it back and be like, yeah, I didn't like this, I want my money back. That is fucking wild.
I've seen it, but when I've seen it, it was like something was wrong with the food.
Right.
Somebody's like,
Yeah.
it was Brussels sprouts, and they're like, it was like a weird slime inside, and I'm sorry, but I cannot eat this.
No, yeah, you should definitely get your money back. So you'd steal that gum. Yeah, I wouldn't pay more than 10 cents for that gum. I'm pretty sure what it's worth.
And the gummies, I give a quarter.
Yeah. I was willing to give 2 quarters at first. I just, after the story on the back, I was like, no.
We could make those gummies.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll put weed in it. So they'll be infinitely better.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Gelatin gummies aren't, I don't know what else you use for gummies, but the gelatin ones I don't like.
Maybe next time we'll come with some better gummies.
Maybe do like one. I love gummies. I'm always for gummies. There should be a specific gummy segment, I think. But like maybe like a salty snack, like a cookie. I don't know, something.
I love the cheap chips because it just be different varieties of oversalting.
Oh yeah.
Like you're like, all right, so this is like 4,000 milligrams right here.
It's a lot of sodium.
Yeah,
Yeah. These are just salt chips.
yeah,
It's just a block of salt.
and orange dust.
Now, does Dollar and a Quarter Tree do regular snacks like that you find in regular stores, just like smaller
Yeah,
portion.
yeah, significantly small. And we do get like the 6-pack of the mini Snickers and Reese's Fast, but like
But
they
they're
have,
from the dollar store, so they're Snokers and
no,
No, they're still Snickers.
They're
Twips.
legit. They're legit.
just kidding.
That's what I'm saying. Is like they will have like legit brand.
telling you that
stuff. It's
extra
just-
quarter
it's-
really made a
it's-
difference
Yeah.
in their selection. Well, thank you for doing that. Can you run the music and
Yeah, let's that wraps up the old Dollar Tree snack review.
If your hunger's on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree snack review.
Actually, it's $1.25 now.
I mean the $1.25 tree snack review.
you guys are cute.
That's adorable.
That's adorable. What a cute little project. What a cute little project. You guys should put that in your little comedy skit.
You're not gonna little them throughout that whole thing.
Someone just did that to me recently.
Yeah.
You should use that. You could use that. And I'm like, no, what you said wasn't even funny. Why
Yeah.
would I use that? I'm not using that. God, that drives me crazy. Does that happen anywhere? Like, Justin, as a wrestler,
They'll be like, hey, you see how I dropped this elbow? You can use that. You can use that right.
That happens. And I'm like, man, what am I going to say to this guy?
Yeah, I'll totally use that. Thank you. I just hate it. We were talking about that recently with like, because Tim gave a tag, like a good tag to somebody recently. And then we were talking about people who have given us tags in the past. And I had one where like he legitimately got mad at me later for not using it. And I was like, yeah, it just wasn't.
Have to.
I didn't
don't have to. Use
I didn't
it.
want to use it.
Yeah. And sometimes the tags be, I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's funny, but it doesn't flow.
Also, like, it would be fun if it was your joke. Like, if
Yeah.
it was your joke and your style, yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
But it's not mine.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna like steal your style of comedy to make a joke work. That's why.
Or not even that. Just don't. Like, can you not?
Yeah, just let me do my
Yeah.
arts.
Yeah. And crafts.
Well, also there's like a level of like, if a Blim Blanigan gives you a tag, you're like, oh, well, I mean, this dude's been around. He knows what's up. He knows what's funny. But
But
it's
if
like,
some dude from
when-
Smockford just
well, when the dude goes up to your open mic, he's like, this is my third time. And then afterwards, he's like giving you advice on your set. And you're like, thanks,
Hey,
buddy.
thank you, friend. That did happen to Tim recently, and it was literally the same exact tag that Tim already has. It was just like different wording.
Yeah.
Well, his was like, well, you should just say this direct, right to the point thing. And then I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, that's the punchline, but like not clever.
You know what's wild is the amount of people, like audience members lately, that have come to open mics and just like they're like Simon Cowell in the back of the room, like awful. This is bad.
Not funny.
Yeah, I'm like, what is happening?
We literally heard the dude talking to a comedian at the end of the night, and he said, with his words, yeah, I don't know, maybe 2 of the comedians made me laugh. And it wasn't even like, it was like on the inside, I was like, huh. And it's like, hell yeah, man, you won the open mic. You did it.
Congratulations.
Well, that's the thing is like comedians, when you go to an open mic, you got to expect people are just working their shit out. And the other thing is like, sometimes comedians have to learn not to feed into those type of people.
Yeah.
Whereas when they're trying to chase that like laugh, because some of those people are just like utter douchebags about shit. There are people who are genuinely there just to have a good time too.
Dude,
But
the
there's-
spot we do it at it's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Great food, good environment.
But there's always there's always going to be that 1 or 2 that's just
Oh,
like,
for
I'm
sure.
not-
I just think I'm like, that's hilarious. Also, just like, if you're not having a good time, nobody's forcing you to stay. You didn't pay.
And
to
maybe
be
it's
here.
you. Maybe it's
maybe
you.
it's you. Maybe it's
Like sometimes, like some people, I'm like, no, maybe you're the energy vampire. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you're just sucking out the good time around you.
you. Yeah. a little bit.
That's a shout out to anybody who watches What We Do in the Shadows.
It's good. That's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a great movie too. Good show. That's funny though. Yeah, I've seen that a lot lately, and I've just been like, all right, man. And the one guy's like, wait, can I sign up?
No.
Next week, dude. The mic's over. Like, you clearly see the mic is over. We're not setting back up so you can do your hot 5.
Yeah.
More than 5.
Hot 5.
Dude, and like, I hate when motherfuckers like try to double down on sucking. Like, so they extend the sucking longer. I'm like, why would you extend sucking longer? You know, you can just
Make
put
it
that
stop.
microphone back
You're
into
not
the
that
whole
time. Yep.
into the stand and get the fuck off the stage and just walk away, and nobody be mad. If you sucking and it's 2 minutes in and you still sucking and you never really did comedy, you're like, fuck, let me give you a piece of advice. Be like, all right, that's my time. Put the fucking mic back in the stand and dip.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's all I wanted to work on.
I would prefer that than you try to double down and double down and double down and double down for 5.5 minutes of just like absolutely
Me and Tim tell people that.
Tetris.
Like, hey, don't fill your time. Just like do your jokes and then be like, all right, that's all I wanted to work on.
The last thing you want to do is go up with a solid like 3 minutes and get the crowd really liking you, and then have 2 minutes of so what else should I talk about?
Yeah. It is funny though, like the owner of Mojo's, Jamie, she's a wonderful lady. She's very supportive. We are very lucky to have her. She loves us. But she had brought like somebody down, and she was like, "Oh, this room is so great. Like even when you're not doing that great, like it's really funny because the comedians will be like, "Well, you didn't like that one," and then like the audience will laugh. She's like, and it's a really fun time. And I was like, does that happen? And then I proceeded to see that happen over and over and over again. And I'm like, wow, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
And it gives us like, I'm like, damn, that room does spoil you a little bit. Because even when you do suck, like when you acknowledge your suckiness, everyone's like, ha ha, that's hilarious.
You know what though? It helps people who are working clubs because that's how clubs are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a setting where people want to have a good time and they're expected to laugh, so they're going to buy into the big picture of we're here to laugh.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless you're like sucking, like really sucking. Yeah. It's not like a bar show.
I've done shows where like at clubs where afterwards I'm like, I feel bad for the audience that paid for this. Like, I feel really bad. Even on my part. Like, I didn't do that great, but, like, none of us did great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit happens.
I'm like, damn, that sucks. I feel bad that people paid for that. It happens. It happens. I also acknowledge, like, I know the difference between, like, the lineup kind of sucked and the audience just wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
Which also blows my mind. I'm like, you paid to be here. Why? Why you hate laughing?
That Friday night audience that 8 o'clock audience be exhausted, that 10 o'clock audience be wasted.
Yeah, correct. On the subject we had earlier where like show starts at 7 but you didn't start until 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's happened many times where the producer's like, well, I don't want to cancel. Like a lot of you have driven out here or whatever. I'm going to give it like 15 more minutes. And then 20 minutes later, like a whole shit ton of people show up, but they are wasted.
Yeah.
And it was like, once you get through the show, you're like, I would have rather just fucking canceled it, to be honest with you. Because that was fucking annoying. Keeping like drunk people wrangled is very difficult.
Oh my God. The muscle that it takes to contain drunk people and keep them like focused and entertained.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't become just like ridiculously wild.
Yes.
It is a pain in the freaking ass, dude.
And drunk people, when you're done doing your craft, drunk people love to talk to you.
Yeah.
And they don't shut the fuck up. Justin's nodding. And I can only imagine because Justin doesn't drink. You don't, right? You don't drink. And so I can imagine like at a wrestling show, there's probably a lot of people drinking and having a fucking time, right? and you're doing your thing, and afterwards they're drunk and sloppy and just want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like you want to be nice. You love your fans. You appreciate that they enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, okay, but
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you're just repeating yourself at this
Yeah,
point.
and it's cool, and yeah, all right, you're getting a divorce.
We got
So
it.
yep.
Oh my
so,
God.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah, and your son is being difficult.
a lot
yes,
of this
I
makes
know.
you realize, I'm like, man, you really need a therapist.
Yeah.
You're telling me this.
Yeah.
I am nobody.
Yeah, he has a football game this Friday.
The amount of things I know about my customers, and I have to be like, that'll be 174. After they're like, my mom's got dementia, and I'm just like, wow, this is really rough. So you got the white Durban, and like,
Did you want add any edibles to this?
yeah, did you need a bowl, or like, it's just super. I'm like, okay, all right, we have a problem in this country, and nobody wants to talk to a professional.
Get you
wanna
a
talk to your
street dealer
cashier.
if you need a therapist. That's not what the dispensary is for.
That's the thing, is that people are so used to picking up from their dealers, in which when you go to your dealer's house, they're like, hey, don't come in and then grab your shit and leave. That looks suspicious. Hang out for a little bit. So then you get to be a therapist with you get to, play therapist with your drug dealer.
That's the reason
Well,
why
you don't get to do that at the dispensary. There's a line of customers behind you who are mad at me
Yeah.
because you won't shut up.
Yeah, we need weed cafes.
We do. We're getting there. We're getting there. It'll happen. I don't know if it would be different. It's just like the area I'm in. I know I'm in a very small conservative town, but man, the things that people tell me, like not even the personal shit, just the things that people believe every day. One of my favorite customers, she was my favorite. I think I mentioned this. She's been one of my favorite customers. And then she was like, yeah, me and my sister are going to this concert. And I'm like, yeah, what concert? And she was like, Kid Rock. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
neat. Well, anyway, that concert happened. They had a great time.
good for them.
They had a great time. I had her at my register the other day, and she just starts going on about how they have litter boxes in the high school now. And I'm like, no, they don't. And she's like, yes, they do. She's like, because I just learned, she's like, have you heard of these? Furries? Have you?
I thought this was like service animals.
No.
Yeah, it's a good idea to bring your cats to school.
No, it's for the furries,
No,
David.
it isn't.
I know. And I'm here just doing my job, and I have to be like, no, there's not. And she's like, there is. There is at Coal City High School. And I was like,
Yo, G, how
I promise you.
how do you just immediately believe some shit like that? Like
You know what she
immediately.
said too? Is when I was like, that didn't happen. I go, that story originated in a totally different state. Like, and it was like a false story that went out, and it was kind of a joke because like people picked it up and were like, did you hear about this? And they were outraged, right? They're putting litter boxes at gender neutral
And
bathrooms.
the whole story was satire.
And
it was making fun
satire.
of that type
And it was
of hysteria.
it was making fun of that, and they totally bought
Then they
into
bought
it.
into
And
it.
now it's gotten down to small town in Illinois high school, which is the high school that our niece and nephew went to. So, and I still know people in those schools. Sean says furries poop regular style. Like they have to take off their fucking. They have to take off a whole costume to shit, you guys. Like chill.
Fam.
But like she said this to me, and I was like, no, that's not true. And she's like, it is. And then she said, this 13-year-old just taught me all about it. And I was like, listen to what you just said. You are taking information from a 13-year-old
Who's probably like just
Trolling
like,
you.
trolling the shit out of you. That's hysterical.
I also know how to floss now.
I'm like, oh my God. My kids go to that fucking school. Like I was like, I assure you. And then to deflect from this, by the way, when I was like, hey, that's not true. Like, I love you as a customer. You're one of my favorites. She goes, do you eat peanut butter? Here's a coupon. And that was that. She did not want to talk about it anymore. She gave me a coupon for peanut butter.
What type of peanut butter?
You know what? It was a really good coupon. It was like $4 off some peanut butter, and you can get the organic kind.
Damn.
She really wanted me to shut the fuck up about it.
That's how she barters with coupons. That's how they
I was like, chill.
They're like, when your conspiracy theory doesn't work, hit them with a coupon. She got booklets of them. She got coupons for AutoZone.
She was ready. It scares me because she was wearing scrubs.
Well, yeah.
I know anybody can wear scrubs, but I just hope that it wasn't like a medical professional who believes that she was just like, do you know furries? I was like, yeah, I know furries. What do you... It's 2022. We've been making fun of furries for ages.
There's plenty of medical professionals who are dumb as fuck. Like,
I know.
Like, it's just, you know, some people have reached their brain capacity limit.
I just don't need someone like looking for a vein who thinks that litter boxes in high schools are a thing for furries. Who thinks that going to a Kid Rock concert is a fun time.
I want to know what outfit she wore.
Well, she definitely came, like, I knew she had been to the concert because she had the shirt.
She was wearing a Kid Rock
You
merch.
know she was. It had it was like red, white, and blue.
Of course it was.
Naturally. I was like, did you have a fun time at the concert? And she said, yeah, because they stopped at the dispo beforehand and grabbed a bunch of pre-rolls, which I'm like, you guys are silly. Like, you are wasting so much money.
Yeah.
But anyway, and they're like, yeah, we need this for the concert tonight. And then I see the sister the next time, and she goes, well, we got so high that when we left, I thought I was walking with my sister, and I was having a conversation with her, and I looked over, and it wasn't her, and I had no idea where she was. So she got lost. They couldn't find each other. So Kid Rock got them real riled up, you know? So it was a good time.
He's American badass.
I forgot that song.
How could you forget, David?
I just know the current bangers.
Bow to boss. Bang to bang.
Because what is his what was his last one?
It was we've read the
We
lyrics.
read it. It's the Let's Go Brandon song.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
There's
I
like a
don't
little
know.
chant in there or something.
Yeah, because remember, it's like, let's go Brandon, these idiots, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck
And it's like,
Fauci, science is
and
stupid.
then it's like, they're trying to divide
we
us.
need to band together, you guys. What the fuck?
Guys, ever heard
Unite under Kid Rock.
Look up the lyrics for Kid Rock's song on the Osmosis.
We read that.
We
David
read it.
Sitko, you
yeah,
obviously don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
Because we have covered
we
this.
have covered that disgusting ass song.
Yeah, we were like, how did this get through? Yeah. It's okay, David.
We
You
know
really
how
thought he had
disgusting Kid
something.
Rock is, and his goddaddy Ted Nugent.
What is the newest?
Kid
It
Rock.
was We the People.
We the People. That's what it was.
The Let's Go Brandon.
I know we've done it before, but in the spirit
Of somebody who hasn't listened.
of have you heard this song, Justin? You're in for a treat. Buckle up.
No.
We the people, in all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you. Hey, yeah, ow. Hey, yeah, huh. Wear your mask, take your pills. That's in quotes. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. Hey,
You gotta,
yeah.
Don't forget about, and just imagine him with one of them dumbass fedoras he liked to wear,
The cowboy hat,
or whatever, and then
the
he's
American
just doing
flag
this and-
pants. Yeah, belt buckle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. Hey, yeah, man. Fuck Fauci. Hey, yeah. But COVID's near. It's coming to town. We got to act quick. Shut our borders down. Joe Biden does. The media embraces. Big Don does it, and they call him racist. We the people, ooh, let's go Brandon. We the people, ooh, let's go Brandon. We the people, ooh, let's go Brandon. We the people. Fuck Facebook, fuck Twitter, and the mainstream media. Fuck you too.
Yeah, we talked about how that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like all your fans on Facebook.
Right. Woo, yeah, you. We the people. Ooh, yeah, we the people. Inflation's up like the minimum wage, so it's all the same. It ain't a damn thing changed. Hey, yeah. You piece of shit. I don't see color. Black Lives Matter. No shit, motherfucker.
That's so aggressive.
Black Lives Matter, no shit, motherfucker.
I don't see color,
I don't see color.
but we
But
gotta
Black
keep.
Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
No shit, motherfucker.
No shit. No duh, you guys. But we got to keep fighting for the right to be free. And every human being doesn't have to agree. We all bleed red, brother. Listen to me. It's time for love and unity.
Anyway, let's go, Brandon, you motherfucker. You fucking dumb fuck motherfucker. You triggered dumb
Fuck you,
mother-
Fauci. Let's unite.
Like, how dare you guys? We need unity.
One of the things is that always gets me is like they give them the pills and now everyone's mentally ill. So it's like if we don't do anything, it's like, well, of course they're all mentally ill. Nobody's doing anything. It's like they do something. Well, of course they're all messed up. Everyone's giving them pills to try to do something about it. And I'm like, what's the answer?
There's no answer.
Yeah.
Both wrong answers.
He said, fuck everyone, and then said, we need to unify.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That was right after you piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't see color. Black Lives Matter.
Matter.
No
The
shit,
shit,
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Anyway, but we got to keep fighting for the right to be free, and every human being doesn't have to agree, but we all bleed red, brother. Listen to me. It's time for love and unity. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. And then he just like threw that one in there, and then after that, fuck CNN. I told you it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. Fuck CNN. Fuck TMZ. Like TMZ has ever been like the reputable news source that we get like our politics from. Like
They've been trash.
all right. All right. Fuck CNN. Fuck TMZ. Let's get together in unity. No, I'm just kidding. And you social media trolls, y'all can suck on D's. D's nuts. That's what's up. That's the lyrics.
Okay, I don't know where you're ad-libbing and where-
No, that's the lyrics. I knew you thought I'd be ad-libbing. All right. We the people. Damn, did you get...
Yeah.
Damn. She laughed so hard. If you down with love and want to make things better, all we got to do is just come together.
Right now.
Weather the storm and take my hand. Then follow my lead to the promised land. Because we the people, we got to unite to follow that good time guiding light. Climb aboard this love boat and rock that bitch up and down the coast.
We're gonna rock it up and down coast. He forever go rocking up and down coast.
It was just like, this is the best line I've ever written.
There are so many branches of thieves. I don't know where.
Where is your head at?
I will say I am constantly being surprised by the lyrics of this song. Okay. Well,
What a twist.
If there's one thing that is, it was not. I could not see it coming.
No.
What's happening?
No, we did not see any of this
It's coming up and down the coast.
So we're going to rock that bitch up and down,
Down
the
the
coast.
coast.
That's where we were. In order to form a more perfect union, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. Standing up and standing tall, because it's all for one, and it's
And
one for all. All. We the people. Ooh. We the people.
Ooh.
Let's go, Brandon. 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 Let's go, Brandon.
Weed.
The end.
Okay. I don't know.
He's gonna be like, and ball with to ball.
Yeah.
End.
Up and down the coast.
Up and down. We're gonna rock this bitch up and down the coast. So, get ready. We didn't mean to do that again, but
Says somebody. But we liked seeing your all's reaction. So
yeah.
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 We didn't know you were not informed of the We the People new track by Kid Rock.
Yeah. Sorry. You didn't know that. I also had to recently introduce somebody. This is a really old video, but does anybody remember the Rappin' for Jesus video where it has the N-word in it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jesus is my N-word song. I had to send that to someone, and literally before I did, I said, I apologize for what I'm about to do. But here, I'm not playing it. It's bad. But it's two old white people from church singing about Jesus being their N-word.
I'm pretty sure
They censor
it's
the word
parody.
ass. Huh?
I think it's like a joke.
It cannot be.
I think it is.
Those two old people have that
Like,
sense
have you
of
ever
humor.
seen the what is it, the sexual shuffle, the fucking pervert shuffle?
Yeah.
Where I think
You think it's
along
those people?
lines.
Somebody got their grandmother and grandfather to say those words.
They were probably excited too. They were like, we haven't been able to say this since
We've been
1968.
saying this for years.
They had,
Out loud, yeah.
They had to like really like, they're like, the R is, you have to drop that R at the end, grandma. You can't say it like that. You have to soften it. They did.
Yeah.
They censored the word ass a lot. And then they were like, we don't blaspheme. N-word, N-word, N-word. Like, it's like real. Okay, fine. I guess that was a parody. So now I feel bad.
Hey, so speaking of videos, Tiffany Haddish and Harry Spears.
No.
I don't want to get too deep into it because it's so nasty.
It's so
but
nasty.
like, if
They
you
so
have a minute to
nasty.
look that up,
Don't.
not the video, but
Oh,
like look
yeah.
up the story
Yeah. Yeah.
of what's going on with those two.
Gross.
Disgusting. Like,
Gross. And I don't know who thought that was okay or, yeah.
I think it's fucked up that like I don't know whose attorney, his or hers, was just
Hers.
like, well, the mother's been trying to like build a case on this for years.
Yeah, because you were telling
Okay.
them, yeah, fam, because you told them that this was a reel for Nickelodeon, and then you had them do this weirdo shit.
Yeah, and like, why would that make me, because you said she's been trying to build this case and do this for years, why would that not make me believe that it happened?
Yeah.
And also, we know it happened because there's
This is
a
video.
fucking video of it. I luckily have not seen it, but like in the article, it talks about how it was on Funny or Die for a little bit. Not posted by them, but somebody like a user posted it. And they were like, no, this is pretty disgusting. We're not going to.
Yeah.
Who would think that's funny ever? I don't understand. Anyway, I hope that those siblings get justice for this. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Shame on them for using their fame and their popularity to take advantage of fucking children. That's awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck them. That's crazy though too. Like, not to like downplay it, I just kind of want to shift off that topic because
Yeah.
it's really fucking dark and gross. But like, he was just in the fucking news for talking shit about Lizzo, and when he was, I was like, I forgot about you, you little fucking twerp. Like,
Yeah.
you're fat. How are you talking about Lizzo's body? Like, fuck you, dude.
Well, the thing was that he came back and he was like, I know I'm funny because, excuse me, because I've been working for a certain amount of years. And I was like, and she knows that she's talented because she's on Billboard and winning awards and doing her
And
thing.
relevant now.
Like
Like, you're
and
not relevant right now.
So, but my whole thing is that how come when it came to him, he tried to come back to his skill set when the question was originally about her music, not about her looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is it with you? It's like, oh, it's about your skill set, but with her, it's about like, oh, she doesn't look good enough.
His response
Like-
to the backlash on that was so gross too. Like, he was just like, that's how I know I'm funny, is because like some of you got so offended. Like, as if, I don't know, I feel like when people do, it's just such a cop out of being like, I didn't say something shitty, you're just easily offended. No, you said something shitty and I'm allowed to be fucking offended by it. Fuck you. Like, that's it. Just be like, okay, what I said was shitty.
All
like,
right.
either stand behind it or don't like put blame on everybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Is it you said something shitty and everybody else overreacted, or did you just say something shitty and people reacted to it? Like, shut the fuck up. He said she looked like the poop emoji. I'm like, no, you look like the poop. Fuck you. Who are you? Ugh, that pissed me off. And that, yeah, so like, that was what I knew of him in the news right now. So when I woke up this morning and people are like, Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears, and I was like, what? What happened here? So yeah, that's a huge disappointment. What a fucking. But also we need to hold female predators also accountable more than we do. So I hope it kind of.
And we also need to make sure that there's adequate help for people who have been through certain experiences post-wise. I know that,
I was very happy to see the article that I did read about it had like more information on it, but would not share it to spare like the victims and the family of the victims. So that's appreciated because I also think that's like really shitty. A comedian was talking about, there's like a documentary about like revenge porn. And how, like, in the documentary about, like, how these women's nudes got leaked and this, that, and the other, they're, like, showing the women's nudes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not doing this right. Like, why are you re-traumatizing these poor women and putting their shit on a documentary?
Yeah. They do that shit all the time. Like, they did that. Did y'all watch the Monty Teo documentary, The Girlfriend That Never... Existed? Yeah.
I don't remember if I watched that one.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
Because I watched a lot of shit on that. There was a lot of stuff going around about that for a long time, and I can't remember which I watched. But you're saying they did that on that one too?
Like, the thing was, man, like, honestly, it was disgusting to see how the media... And I felt like that back then, no lie. I was like, damn, like Buddy didn't fucking know. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, y'all are mad
and we're
at
all
him
like
for that.
following this together.
And we're like, how could you not know? I'm like,
because he was young and dumb and horny.
Dumb.
Like,
and well, not even that. Well, one, he's Mormon. Two, he was so focused on football. Like, the thing about, like, once I was reading up on it, and they said that, like, a lot of Mormons, what they'll do is the boys, they'll be talking to a girl or whatever, and they'll be out on missionary stuff for like 2.5, almost 3 years, and they're purely talking digital.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's normal.
That's normal to them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just normal to like this generation too.
And then you put him, he Polynesian, he ends up going to fucking Notre Dame, which is in Indiana. This Catholic white ass school. And I'm going to connect with my culture, what I know, because I'm in this new place. There's a semblance of that. So, like, I was like, dude, I get why Buddy, like, ended up in that whole ass situation.
He ain't even the only one. There's a whole fucking show about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the shorty that did it, she's trans. So her transition, she was known as Renaya, but now she's Naya. But this shorty didn't have no like real remorse, fam. Like the way that
they don't.
Like the way that it was kind of like, well, I had to figure out who I was. I was like, you didn't have to like fuck over somebody,
else,
die, and then come back to life, Chief. And then here's the thing that got me. I was like, there's no way that shorty that was taking the pictures, I think she was in on it.
Yeah.
It's just too random. It was just, there was just certain things that I was just like, nah, that's...
People will do some elaborate shit to catfish people. It's wild.
This wasn't even like, hey, this is definitely happening. Believe me. And he's like, yeah, no, like he spoke with this person on the phone.
Yeah.
And so people like, oh, have you heard the phone calls? Like, yeah, like.
Yeah, it sounds like guy and his girlfriend talking.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like there's like, how did you not know that voice was like?
No,
People sound different all the time.
Yeah.
Like if somebody was on the phone with me, and I'm like, well, there's no way that somebody would go to these lengths.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
trick
they
me,
would.
right?
Yeah, they would.
Well, yeah, now they would, but like I can see him thinking like,
Yeah.
well, of course this is a real person.
Exactly.
If this was a joke, why would they go on the
through?
phone?
Yep.
And I'm like, so what are we making fun of him for?
Yeah.
Yeah. We really went after him
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
I think that's happening right now with Leah Michelle. And I'm sorry, but like, I don't think if she can't read, that's not her fault.
No.
Wait, what's going on?
Okay, so there is a conspiracy theory that Leah Michelle, you know who that is from Glee?
Shorty from Glee.
Yeah. That she cannot read. Okay, she's kind of been in like
So
Hollywood.
She's like functioning literate.
Yeah, she's got a book out, but it's like, yeah, she didn't really write it.
So she's functioning illiterate.
And there's a lot of pictures in it.
Allegedly.
And when she like signs her name, it's scribble. Like it's not, there's a lot of, which everybody, yeah. Tim's signature looks like it says 7 degrees. All right. So Sterling's is a squiggly line with another line next to it. Like you can sign your name however the fuck you want. So that one I'm just like, okay, whatever. But like looking at it, there's like no semblance of like an L or an M for Leah Michelle. Okay. Anyway, the theory is she can't read, but the girl's been in Hollywood
y'all
for
gonna
like
send her some
since
Dr. Seuss
forever.
books?
I don't think she like went to school.
Okay.
Like, yeah, all that shit. But people are really on her about it. But is it her fault? No.
Man.
I think people just want her to be like, yes, I can't read. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you going to do with that information?
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out what difference do it make. Like
It doesn't.
When they were trying to bully.
You know
like,
why I don't like
Mayweather,
Mia?
Like, they
You know
were
why
trying
I
to-
don't like Leah Michelle? Because she's a bitch. It has nothing to do if she can
just
read.
Just say that.
Right.
Sometimes people be looking for stupid shit.
No. So the fact that she can't read makes you not like her? You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
Just find
that?
a reason. Like I'm
She's
like,
kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like people have been like, she's awful to work with. She's a bitch. Like she's very needy. She's very picky. She's this and that and the other. Like people feed her lines. Yeah, if she can't read.
Yeah. But they're like, but this bitch can't read Charlotte's Web, and that's where I draw the line.
It's like, holy fuck. Like,
She
chill.
treated her castmates like shit. Fuck that. She is rude to fans. Fuck that.
She can't read?
That's where.
She didn't read my post
Canceled.
on Facebook.
Canceled.
Yeah, where I talk about how she can't read.
Canceled, bitch.
That's ridiculous. Hey, you guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's play 2 truths and a lie. I don't even know who's in the chat. And I feel like people in this room already know the answer. We'll see what happens. We have a theme this week. It is sports. Sports ball. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Timmy, what is it?
My sports ball truth or story, I mean, is
Wow.
I used to play football, and one of our rival teams. I was in like 8th grade, and one of our rival teams, the place where they were from, that was where my girlfriend was from at the time, and she had a neighbor who also played football, who she fucking hated, and so when we played against them, she went to the game, and not only did I score a touchdown, but in the process, I stiff-armed the shit out of her neighbor, and yeah, it was probably the coolest thing I've ever done in sports.
He still thinks about it to this day.
It's my Al Bundy, like 3 touchdowns in one game.
Yeah.
Well, 4, yeah.
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 Oh, he impressed his girlfriend that day. She was like, "Oh my God, Tim, my hero." I didn't do many sports, but I was a cheerleader, and I was in Palms. I did cheerleading for like 5 years, and then I was in Palms, And you could only do from like K to 8th grade, and then you got into high school and you did whatever. And then I had to stop. I stopped. I didn't do it 7th or 8th grade because I couldn't. I was too fat. I was too fat for the uniform. I'm just telling truths. That was mine. Also, like, I like grew up really fat. It wasn't just like that I was fat. My boobs were too big to like, I could not fit into the vest of the cheerleading uniform. It was also a boob issue. It wasn't just because I was chunky. I just didn't want to say that, but that's why. KB?
In college, I played rugby. And so we had to go play Purdue. And so we were playing a game. We played Saturday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Played the game. Shorty that drove us there broke her arm in the game.
Oh no.
And instead of immediately like going back, because we just slung her. This is so fucking bogus. We slung her arm because we wanted to go to the after party because they had a house,
Mm-hmm.
like a rugby girls' house or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
called the Beaver Den.
Oh. That's hilarious.
And so like we went and like kicked it at the Beaver Den for a little bit because they had a keg and we drank and chilled out or whatever and partied, and then went back to the NIU, got her to the thing. She was all good.
Good.
But yeah, we had to get that. Come on, the Beaver Den.
Yeah, that's good.
Wouldn't you like? Come on, it's a bunch of
Yeah, I would chill in the Beaver Den.
rugby,
yeah,
women
yeah.
rugby players.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
yeah.
All right, one of us is lying. Who is it? Did Tim show off in football in front of his girlfriend? Was Aimee too fat to fit into a uniform? Did KB make this chick with a broken arm wait a while so they go to the Beaver Den? Who lying? Who did it?
It wasn't a bad break. Like y'all relax. Like,
I don't know. Tim mixing lies in with his truths is what Blaha says.
What does he know? Like I told a story in a group chat like 2 nights ago.
While we played video games. He's like, God, I hope everyone was too high for this. It would be a shame if all those people were here right now.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
that's hilarious.
Tim, listen, I tried really hard to like make mine like super like, oh, so you wouldn't believe it. So like people would be like, it's gotta be Aimee. It's not Aimee. It's not. Wasn't me. That actually happened. It was more of a boob thing, and I lost interest in that. But I was a little cheerleader for the team that Tim used to play football for. Mm-hmm. We were the Chinook Braves.
What is that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I did that. I did that for some years. I was not a cute cheerleader at all. Not even a little bit. KB,
That shit really happened.
you hanging out in the Beaver Den?
Yeah.
I've got the
Nice.
pictures to prove it.
Because like it was like, here's the thing, like it was her arm was messed up, but it was like we had it iced and slung up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like we were gonna drive anyway because she couldn't. So it was like, you good, fam? Like we got time.
Yeah.
Like let's have a couple of beers,
Sure.
hang out, chill.
As
Get
long
you
as
some
you're not
food.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
she was cooling. She was cooling.
cool.
And Shorty, well, she was good.
All right,
So Shorty
Timmy,
made sure she was good. So
are you mixing lies with truths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boasted. I did play football though.
You did play
And
football.
I was pretty good at it.
The story did happen, just different sport,
Yeah.
different circumstance.
It
Which I
was-
think the real story is way cooler.
Right. Yeah. It was so I played baseball and we played in Crest Hill a lot, and that's where this was like seriously 7th, 8th grade. So I was like what 13.
13 and 14, yeah.
So yeah, I had a little girlfriend that lived in Crest Hill, and her neighbor was one of those kids where like all the parents were like, he's gonna play professional baseball. He's
Everybody
so
knew this
good.
kid's name, yeah.
Yeah. And she fucking hated that kid because he was a little pompous asshole. So yeah, when I played baseball, we played against his team, and she was there, and I hit a ball to deep center field, and he was running after it, and he was looking at the ball, and then turned at the last second and ran straight into the fence, and broke his nose, and I hit a home run. Yeah, that classic tale.
Tale as old as time.
What was the line you used?
No.
How much you impressed your girlfriend?
I go, oh, and Timmy's girlfriend was so excited she had to give Timmy smooches. And Timmy said she slid right off the bleacher.
I said nothing of the sort.
He was like, by the way, we were 14 years old. She was my girlfriend in the sense we held hands. Come on now. That was the reason we got on that topic is because Tim was saying how he's like, man, it like bugs me when people get like surprised when I tell them that I used to play sports. And even worse when they like find out that I was good at the sports.
It's I don't know. It's a little insulting. You used to be active? What?
You?
No.
This?
Yeah.
You know how many motherfuckers is like really good at sports and it's like, nah, this just ain't for me.
Yeah.
That like
Absolutely.
that's a lot of motherfuckers I know that I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
like if they had stayed hooping, they would be professional, but it just wasn't you dig. You know what I'm saying? Like
All my brothers were athletes. Jeff was really good at football. Craig and Tim were both really good at baseball. Craig had a lot of home run balls.
That's actually one of my favorite trivia facts about the NFL.
Yeah?
You know, there's a big quarterback named Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
And Terry Bradshaw was the backup in college. There was a guy that would start before him, but the guy ended up quitting. And that guy that quit football and made his own duck calls and became like Grandpa from Duck Dynasty.
Oh, wow.
Gee.
Yeah. So that's like my favorite trivia fact. That's like, who would be better than Terry Bradshaw? It's like that guy.
The dude from Duck Dynasty,
Yeah.
actually. That's wild. That is wild trivia. Yeah. Sorry, Tim, you got busted because you do be like to mix your truths with lies.
That's true.
And
is
and
it?
and when when we were trying to figure out what the theme was, I was like, "Do you want to do sports so you can humbly brag about how good you are at sports?" He said, "Yes, please, please." I was like the only not athletic kid. I think that's as far as they got me to go. I did volleyball for a little bit, which is why I'm okay at it, but not good. Like I can play it, but I'm not. KB has a flashback every time I talk about volleyball. Her just getting pelted in the face. She was on my team.
Backyard volleyball do be like that.
Yeah. We have good tournaments.
You give me PTSD with volleyball, and I played rugby, fam.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
I got a concussion in rugby.
I don't even know the rules of rugby. We'll have to sit down and talk about
No,
them.
we don't. We don't. But there is a position called a hooker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it a position that people want?
Well, it's a part of the scrum. So I was a part. I was a prop. I held up the hooker.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, holding up hookers.
Yeah. So, but we won't.
Everybody's college dream,
Yeah.
holding up a hooker.
Holding
you know,
up a hooker. Yeah.
I didn't go to college, so I never got to fulfill that dream. Maybe one day.
One day.
Yeah, I can learn. It's never too late. Do you have anything coming up, KB?
Yeah. Let me get this rose right quick.
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry. I have one to give after you too.
All right.
I think it's this one.
It's funny because Justin doesn't have headphones, so all he hears is singing along. Go ahead, KB.
So I'm giving a rose to my mama and all the Virgos. My mama, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Anita.
Coolest lady ever. Took her
is.
to the play Dreamgirls yesterday. Every black person in Aurora was at the theater. And so it was a good time. But she was super happy and excited and everything.
Good.
And so yeah, happy birthday, Miss Anita, and all that. Thank you for the stories.
We got.
Your hilarity.
We love her. She's a big supporter. We love Miss Anita.
Yeah. Aimee nearly cried when my mom said she was proud of her.
Oh my God. We can't even talk about it. You are? That's all I need. We got a lot of it's Virgo season, yeah. We got a lot of you. Your birthday coming?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's
Haley's
Wednesday.
is Tuesday, I believe.
Oh, so you're September 7th. Yeah, that's my mom's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. How cute is that?
Yeah.
The only person who ever beat me up was a Virgo. So, yeah.
My dad, he was like, because your mom's birthday, because my mom would be like, oh, because you know Beyonce is a Virgo. Like, and I'm like, yeah, ma, I know. And so I was like, oh, ma, we should, because my dad can't stand Beyonce. And so, like, we were like, oh, no, you were like Virgo's group. And he was like, is she a fucking Virgo? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, God damn Virgos, they're so damn picky and 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 they have to have it a certain way, and they're gonna let you know that it has to be a certain way. And I was like, he's like, just like your mom. Drove me crazy.
Kara's birthday is Thursday.
The 8th, okay.
Yeah, we got a busy week this
Yeah.
week. Oh man.
So yeah, the rose is still on these Virgos. Happy birthday. We love y'all. We love y'all for keeping us in order. And yeah, Virgos definitely got a drip about them.
Yeah.
They got some they got personality for that. So that's cool.
I want to give a rose to a good friend of the comedy scene, somebody that me and Tim work closely with. But our good friend G-Spot just got engaged.
Shout out to G-Spot.
Yeah, he just proposed to his girlfriend. This woman is perfect for him in that she laughs at all his really bad jokes. She loves them. At first, I was like, is she being nice? No, she genuinely loves them and loves Gabe, and they love each other, and they're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
And they just make sense together. So I'm very excied for them. And I need a wedding to go to. It's been a while.
Congrats,
So
G-Spot.
I hope we talked to him about it. We hope that he DJs his own wedding.
G crooked letter. Nobody does it better.
If you don't know G-Spot, you can find his face plastered on the side of Mojo's in downtown Plainfield. Sometimes you'll also see him there if he can get there after trivia. He's a good guy. But congratulations, G-Spot. Super excited for you. Proud of you. Can't wait to see. They're probably not even going to get married here. She lives in a cool place. Like, why would they stay here?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, those are our roses.
Yeah. We love you.
Ooh.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh,
Now-
woo.
Now, do I have some shit?
Yeah, you do.
Yes, I do.
I know you do.
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
This Thursday, hosting SNL.
Hell yeah.
SNFs have been having some great shows too.
Hell yeah, they have.
So every Thursday, Two Brothers. Make sure tap in, tune in, all that good shit. I'm hosting this Thursday.
Nice. Who's on this Thursday?
Jake Bernick is back.
Stop
Wait,
it.
hold up. Let me double. I think
That's a surprise.
We'll cut that out.
We'll believe it.
Damn it. When I said it, I was like, wait, was I supposed to say that? We can believe it. My bad.
But Abby Sanchez, John Torres, Bob Keane.
Oh, wow.
That's a good show.
I should probably go.
You should come out to that.
Yeah, I think I'm off, actually, so I could. So.
And I didn't mean it, y'all.
No, that's not even true. And that I don't even
pranked
know
you.
that person. If
Yes.
like I were to look it up on Facebook, I wouldn't even find him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's not
What,
his name.
what time is it?
3:35.
Okay. All right. Then, yeah. I'll tell him to bleep that out. My bad.
All right.
Well, damn. All right. Well, the rest of my shows. Gotta keep going. You know, the
You
show
do.
goes on, man.
Yeah.
The 14th, I'm in DeKalb at Whiskey Acres.
Nice.
The 15th, I'm in Tata's Tacos and on Irvin Park. And then, damn, just go to my Instagram. I'm actually going to post all my shows because there's quite a few this September. I'm at Lincoln Lodge for some shit. Yeah, so, yeah, go to my Instagram, K Marion Comedy. Check it out. Make sure you follow that. Follow YouTube.
Yes.
All that good stuff.
Timmy.
Every Tuesday, we're at Mojo's for the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic. Sign up is at 8 o'clock for comedians. It starts exactly at 8:30-ish.
Exactly.
Exactly 8:37-ish.
Yeah.
On the
exactly.
dot, depending on if there's a crowd there.
Yep.
It's been pretty good lately, so it's always a good time. And then the fourth Saturday of every month, we've got Shots and Giggles at the Drunken Donut, aka the Joliet Bakery,
Yep.
on Google's and Stutch.
Stutch?
I wanted to say stuff or such.
Such, right.
Stutch.
New word.
And then September 15th, I will be at SNF. It is not a secret.
No, it
I
is a
can tell.
secret.
Oh, no. Just kidding. Stankley, bleep that out. No, just kidding. Yeah, no, I'll be at SNF.
We'll just say it was, you said Timmy the whole time.
Shimmy,
Shimmy
plays.
Shimmy plays.
please.
Yeah. Shimmy plays.
And that's all I got.
Everything he just said is what I was going to say, except the September 15th thing, which I will probably just go to because you're my brother, Tim, and I support you.
And you just told me you now have Thursdays off work. So.
I might. All right. I might. All right. Well, this has been fun. We'll be back next week.
Are we?
Are we? I think so. I think we have one more and then we're off. I think September 11th is our weekend off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mathed it out.
Oh, okay.
Because we're staying on the same schedule,
Gotcha.
right? Okay.
That's next weekend.
September 11th is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't see you next weekend. We will see you the weekend after. Cool. Well, this has been fun. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We will see you in 2 weeks. Hope to see you at some local shows.
Yes.
Come on out,
local
support.
comedy.
Yeah, support local art.
Hey, local
In
comedy
general.
been banging.
Thank you to our thoughts for hanging out in the audience. David Sitko, Adele, Justin. Check out Justin and Stankley and Heather's podcast, Cinema Slayers. They review movies.
And they're
It's
now
a-
on video.
Yes, you guys are now on video. You can see all their beautiful faces. Check that out. We will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture. But KB and Aimee have just what the doctor ordered.
We did, bitch.
Pull up a chair, it's the happy corner.
Smoke your weed.